Yeah, yeah. Sit back, relax, the world is wide. Close your eyes, take a mental ride. Classrooms in Paris, libraries in Milan. Where do you want to stand when the day dawns? Is it Dublin's green or Barcelona's sun? Pick your place, the journey's begun. The study abroad Portugal, dreaming, living anywhere. The study abroad Portugal, life's changing, skies are fair.
Welcome everybody to this webinar, and great already to see many people joining in from different countries. And my name is Luc Mulling. I'm the moderator of today, and we have a great lineup of speakers today. So before we go over to ESSCA in France, I believe there are some other locations joining in as well. Then let me briefly explain to you a couple of things how this works. So first of all, you can in the chat, you can write us where you're logging in from. So this just to see a little bit more the diversity of the different countries possibly joining. So we see already a couple. And if you have any questions, by all means, write them at any time through the panel called questions next to it. That way we don't miss out on those. So you can do that throughout the session, and we'll be dealing with the questions at the end. Also, I will be opening up a couple of questions, poll questions to you. So throughout the session, you will see that appear as well. And last but not least, you also have the option to interact with us by giving emoticons. So at the bottom of the screen, there's a button called React. If you click on that, you can let us know if you like something exactly. For example, that one. Any of those. So that's just to make it a little bit more fun and interactive for the presenters as well. And let's go over to the presenters. We're going to start off with the professors and the program directors, I should say, from the program. So we'll have with us the International Recruitment Officer, Ikram, and also Program Director, Saya, and they will introduce themselves and then the students later. Thank you. Good luck.
Great, thank you. So my name is Ikram, I'm International Recruitment Officer at ESSCA, and so I recruit for Bachelor in International Management that we will see today. And with me I have Zaya, which is the Program Director. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. So hello everyone, my name is Zaya Bouaziz. I am the Director of this International Management Program. And maybe I'll leave the floor to the other student.
Okay, and Joshua, would you like to present yourself?
Hello, my name is Josh, and I'm currently studying as a first year at the Malaga campus with the International Manager and Management.
Hi everybody, my name is Kate. I'm also studying the first year at the Bachelor in International Management, and so Josh is my classmate. We're both in Malaga.
Great, thank you everyone. And so we can start with our presentation of the school, and we will see in detail what the Bachelor in International Management entails as well. And then you guys will have all the information in order to apply if this program does match what you're looking for. And so let's get started. So first of all, why would you choose ESSCA? So ESSCA is created in 1909, and it is recognized in French by Conférence des Grandes Écoles, as well as our programs are also recognized. So you have the Bachelor, which is recognized as you have the diplôme in grade de licence, and then our masters have the grade de master. And internationally, ESSCA is among 1% of the schools that have the triple accreditation, which are AACSP, AMBA, and EQUIS. And so when it comes to ESSCA in rankings, it is number one in post-bac. So that means it is number one in France for direct entry after high school. And it is also, our bachelor is number two in France, well, in the ranking of the Parisien étudiant. And it is also among the top 100 for master in management and among top 150 in master in management AFT 2025. When it comes to figures of our schools, so far we have 7,800 students in all of our different campuses. We got 3,000 corporate partnerships that we organize different events with during the entire years for all the programs, and we will get to see into detail about that later. We have 22,800 alumni worldwide, and perhaps you guys will be able to join them later on. We have 54 countries where we have university partnerships where students are able to do exchanges as well as double diplomas later on during their master's degrees, and 461 teachers or researchers and collaborators. So, and here we can see that, well, ESSCA maybe known in France mainly, but we also have four other international campuses, which are in Budapest, Hungary, Malaga in Spain, Luxembourg, and Shanghai in China. And in total, it's 10 different campuses. And Kate and Joshua can tell us a little bit more about the Malaga campus. And here you have a few pictures of the different campuses. So here you can see it's mostly Lyon campus, the Angers campus, Paris campus as well. So these are all the different students as well during their experiences. And so we're going to move on to, well, the different companies and well, different methods that ESSCA uses to teach their students, and it's not only pedagogical but also like a lot of theory work, but also practical. So you have models that are delivered through group projects and teamwork for the students, so they can work together, and that can be also within different campuses as well. So you have the business cases, real business cases. They're driven from actual companies that have a strong participation of experts in their industries as well. Many internships during each year of the programs, and especially for the bachelor, which is a very professionalizing program, and you get to have these internships within a really large group of companies, and some of them are partners with us. And so for these students, most of them, like 96% of them, are recruited in less than 3 months afterwards of their program, whether they stop at the bachelor or whether they continue during their masters. And so 20% of them do join the company they want to work for, and 75% of them to sign an employment contract before completing the studies, because during their programs, they do learn how to work with companies from the very much beginning. And so during all of these years of studying, you don't just get to, discover the professional world, but to also get to, for example, when you first join ESSCA as an international student, of course, there is support from our side that will allow you to, get to make your visa documents right, and we help you to organize all of that, all the administrative requirements. We help you choose, and more like select the right accommodation, get to, and also there are different integration activities that are organized during the beginning of the year, so you can get to integrate well into your program and into the student life that is currently on different campuses. And so when it comes to student life, there is a lot of clubs and associations that you can join. There are over, I think there are over 80 associations, if I'm not right, if I'm not wrong, sorry, that you can join at ESSCA, and it can be either like sports or arts. So you can choose to continue your passions through that. And when it comes to career development, you have a lot of, there is, for example, the Career Center that will help you get to, choose the right, um, that will help you choose the right internship, the right work study program, the right job later on. And you get to discover these companies that are also partner companies as at ESSCA, and you get to uh, you get to discover the different industries that will interest you later on. And as for our alumni network, you have as I mentioned earlier, we do have 22,800 alumni around the world, since we have different campuses and also many opportunities during our years for the students to go abroad during exchange, either at our campuses or at partner universities. So they do get to move out into the world, and so you have different alumni that you can talk to and investigate with them whether the choice the choice of major that you'd like to do is what you wish to continue with. And there are of course like events that are organized each year in order to put you together with these alumni, and you get to meet them, talk to them about their career choice, and discover a little bit more about the industry. And at ESSCA, we have multiple programs. We are going to we're going to go into detail more about the bachelor program, so the Bachelor in International Management. However, we do have, for example, Programme Grande École as well, which is on 5 years. And most of our students, 80% of our students, do complete their bachelor and then move on to a master's degree later on. That is included in the Programme Grande École, and we can go into detail about that later on. You can contact me and we can discuss it all into detail. And here I will let Zaya continue a little bit more in detail about the program itself.
Thank you very much, Ikram. My name is Zaya Bouaziz. As I mentioned previously, I am the director of this program, the Bachelor in International Management program, and I am based in Paris. So I am, as mentioned also, I am with two of our students, Joshua and Kate. So what is the Bachelor in International Management program? This is a 3-year program. At the end of the 3-year program, you will be awarded with the bachelor degree, grade de licence, delivered by the French Minister of Higher Education and Research. We are ranked as the top 3 best bachelor program in France. What make the difference between our program bachelor with the other, bachelor in France? We are a very concrete and operational professionalizing curriculum. What does it mean? You will have all the fundamentals of management with all the theoretical part, and also you will have all the learning by doing. What does it mean? That you will apply all the theoretical part through different, for example, case studies, presentation. You will have also group work, and you will have also a business simulation, etc. In order to put you, as a future manager or future entrepreneur in a company. When you join our Bachelor in International Management program, so the international dimension is very important. You will have a multicultural and international experience through the different, courses with the different, perspective, European and global perspective, through the different, for example, case studies, also thanks to the diversity of the nationalities of our, professors and also teachers. You will have also an international experience through the different, classmates. For example, Joshua and Kate. Maybe you can introduce yourself. Where do you come from? And as we have in our bachelor program more than 70 nationalities, and in Malaga we have there are a group of 20 students and with 12 nationalities. I leave you maybe the floor, Kate and Joshua, to introduce yourself. Kate?
Well, as I said, my name is Kate. I'm originally from Lebanon and I moved to Malaga 5 years ago. And Josh, you can maybe introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name's Josh. I'm originally from the UK, from England. However, I moved out to Malaga at the end of August to pursue my studies at ESSCA.
Thank you very much. And in their group, for example, I can give you some example. We have students from China, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan. We have also students from Morocco, etc. So you have a real diversity of, also background and also nationalities. This program also, at the end of the 3-year program, you will have the possibility to quickly enter the job market for those who like to work immediately after the bachelor program. And as 80% of the students, they will pursue their studies to obtain a master degree. The tuition fees for 26-27 is 11,800 euro per year. Regarding the first year program, you will discovering the corporate environment. This is the objective of the year 1. You will have all the management fundamentals such as operational project management, marketing project, ethics and CSR, introduction to financial statement, fundamentals of negotiation, communication project, economics and transformation, manager tools and computing. You will have elective course. You have 2 seminars in the year 1. You have one project. It is called Splash Project Impact ESSCA project. You maybe Joshua, you can maybe explain what is this project.
So a Splash project is a community project involving a charity and ESSCA in this instance. It aims to bring everyone together for a good purpose, and what focuses on team building, teamwork, and takes you away from the classroom and gets you hands on. And it's an amazing experience, and
Yes.
one that's really worth doing.
Exactly, amazing experience, very emotional, and at the end, the student will learn from the beginning what is a management project, how to build all together a project, and it is a concrete project. And at the end, it's a very wonderful experience that the student will never forget. Another seminar, there are also the seminar International Week Bachelor. It is in the semester 2, dedicated to the environmental and CSR issues, and where during this week we welcome professors from international partners, international universities, and the student will have conferences, workshop, and also company visits, and it will be more than 600 students during the year 1 will be on the different campuses. They will, have this experience. You will have also a business simulation, and also the languages are very important: English and also Spanish, German, and Italian. Yeah, depending on the campus where you will study. At the end of the first year, you will have to do an internship, 6 to 8 weeks, 8 weeks, either in France or international, Spain or Hungary, etc. And if you are English speaker, you have the possibility to study also in France, Angers, Lyon, and Paris, but also you will have the possibility to study in Budapest, Malaga, and Luxembourg in year 1. Maybe Joshua and Kate, could you maybe share your experience? You are first year student, first semester, so maybe you can share your experience, please.
Yeah, well, I think for it being our first year, at least personally, in my opinion, it has been a really good experience. The classes that we are having are, I think they're really good for when you want to work later. Well, we have, for example, the course in topics in international relations, where basically we get to know where everything that's happening in the world, and I think that's pretty useful in the future. I thought it was Josh.
I think coming over from the United Kingdom, the studies are very different. It's a lot more interactive. You're involved a lot more. You work a lot alongside your peers, so it makes the topics a lot more fascinating from a personal perspective. Bringing in a wide range of professors, especially at the Malaga campus. We have professors from all around the world with all different sorts of experiences that they can bring to us on their subtopics. I found them really enjoying, and particularly with the Malaga campus, moving from a different country like the United Kingdom, it can be quite scary moving over, but it's felt like a real family community at the Malaga campus. And from day one, you sort of hit the ground running with everyone around you, and yeah, it's been a good start, and really enjoying it.
Thank you, Josh. And just for your information, the Malaga campus is also a new campus. And 2 days ago, we have the inauguration, and it was a beautiful event. They have, an amazing campus to study and to enjoy this, student experience. So, regarding the year two, you will have the possibility also to go deeper in the different, fundamentals of management. So you will have also management courses, elective courses, and language courses, and also a business simulation. In year two, you have the possibility to move and to live this international also experience thanks to our different campuses. So in semester 3 or semester 4, depending on your on the track that you will choose, you will have to experiment this international experience, either an academic exchange or an internship. So the different option you have the possibility to do a full year on the Budapest or Malaga campus in year two. If you join the year two in September 26, you have also the possibility to do either one semester in Budapest, Malaga, or Shanghai in semester 4, and you have also the possibility to do a semester in a partner university. Be careful, we have a limited seat, and as we have around 600 students in year one, so you have of course, many students apply for different, university, and depending, of course, on your grade in year one, you have the possibility to join different, track. So for year three, you have the different specialization. So you have one specialization called marketing and commercialization. It is a work and study program. It is in French, so it is offered on the French campuses, and it is 1 week at ESSCA and 2 weeks in the company. You have also a specialization of international called international business developer. It is in English, offered on the different campuses in France, but also in Budapest. We have another one called international business developer option AI data and cyber security, because we have technological park in Malaga, where there are different companies, international companies such as Google, IBM, Talent, etc. That that's why we offer this specialization. It will be offered from September 27. Another specialization for those who like to be entrepreneurs. So it is entrepreneurship and innovation. It is currently in French, sorry, and in Paris. And we will open a new specialization in Luxembourg in 27, called September 27, called International Accounting and Finance. And during this year, you will have to do an internship and also to write a professional bachelor thesis and to have a module of initiation to research, it is mandatory because you receive at the end a grade de licence delivered by the French Minister of Higher Education and Research. So previously, I mentioned that Ikra mentioned that we have a unique model with our, 10 campuses, and these 10 campuses offer, different possibilities for our students, and you have multiple opportunities for international mobility. So all the students at the end of this 3-year program, they have to study minimum in 2 countries, and you have also the possibility to do a 3 years, 3 countries. What does it mean? For example, if you join us in year 1, you have different possibilities. So you can study in France, depending on the track. If you want to choose an English track or not, or French track. You have also Budapest, Malaga, and Luxembourg. This is it is offered in English, full in English. You have in year 2 the possibility to move. So either in France, Budapest. So in France, if you move from, for example, from Malaga in year 1, and you move to France in year 2, you will have to do 1 semester in France, and then you will have to do an internship either in France or abroad. You have the possibility to do either a full year in Budapest or to study 1 semester. In Malaga, possibility to do 1 year, also the full year and the semester 4. Shanghai, it's 1 semester in semester 4. Luxembourg, it will be offered in September 27. And as I mentioned previously, academic partners or an international internship. So different possibilities. And in year 3, according to the different specialization, you have also the possibility to move. There are some students, they also study in 4 or even 5 countries, depending also on the different, internship. For example, in year 1, you can also do your internship. You are in Malaga, and you can do, for example, your internship in the US, depending on the opportunity that you have. But you have also the possibility to move also during the internship, to do it either in Europe or abroad. Next slide, I will give you some perspective about the employability. So for those who join directly the job market, who go directly to the job market, we have a rate of 100 employability level. As I mentioned before, 8 out of 10 students will continue their studies either in France, either in Europe, or also we have students in the US or in different countries. So you have also the possibility also to pursue your studies because you have the grade de licence, which is you really you offer you the possibility to pursue in different masters, and you have also the possibility to continue your studies in our ESSCA master program. But you will have also, of course, to take the concours in order to join the master program. We have 2 examples of students. They did their studies in our, campuses. They join us. Probably it will be also your case. So we have students from different countries, different continents, and they experiment this, international experience, also this European experience. And I hope that it will be your case. I don't know if Joshua or Kate, you would like to mention something about that point, as you wish. No, it's. I think maybe I can move on the other slide. But during the your experience at our ESSCA school, of course you will have the possibility to meet students from different programs, also different nationalities, and we offer the possibility to the student to have this international experience. Ikram, do you present this slide, or I will have to present this slide?
I can do it. It's
Okay.
great.
I'll leave you the floor. Thank you.
Great. I mean, yeah, it's for international admissions after all. So for the ones that wish to, well, that found this program appealing and they would like to try to join it and join ESSCA as well, Well, the things that we need to check for different students that want to join us through the international admissions is that they don't have a French high school diploma, and also for students that don't that haven't studied in English so far, they do need to provide us with a proof of English proficiency. So that applies to all the 3 years of the bachelor, as you can join the bachelor in first year, second year, or third year. And if you'd like to join on the second or third year, you do need to have studied business beforehand during your first years. That way, you can join the class and not find any difficulties to understand the course, and of course, be able to communicate well with your teachers and as well with your uh, classmates as well. And then now I'm going to explain how to. And it's a really easy process. It's not that difficult. So applications have already opened since the beginning of November, and they will be open till the 13th of June. However, for the September 26th intake. However, we do encourage you to send your application as soon as possible, and don't wait for the last minute to send it in order to be able to do all your visa procedures in time and not have any late intake, even though that it is a September intake. So there are no January intakes for the bachelor. And on for the application, so you only need to log into this website, and you will get the link in the chat, so you can easily access it. And so on that link, all you have to do is log in your information, and you will get access to the platform. And on there, the documents that we do ask for is your ID, your cover letter. It can be the standard cover letter, just to have to explain why you chose this program, and if you already have a, um, a a project in mind that you'd like to continue on, you can mention it. And so we also ask for a CV or your resume in order to see what you have been up to these past years. And for the transcripts, we do ask for the last 2 years transcripts. When it comes to high school students, even though you haven't finished your high school diploma, we do understand you can send your first semester transcripts if they're available. If not, you just need to add the certificate that you registered at your high school. And if you already have gotten your diploma, your degree, you can add a copy of your last obtained degree. And of course, for non-English speakers, we do ask for an English test. And recommendation letters are always a plus if you'd like to add them. If you have done an internship during your high school or from a professor, perhaps you can always add a recommendation letter. It is always a plus, but not obligatory. And so when it comes to scholarships, I think that's a topic that's really important as well. We do have a 15% scholarship called the early bird tuition waiver, and it applies for the first year only. So in order to apply, you just need to send your application before the 15th of February. So you still have a couple months for that, but the sooner the better. And other than that, during your application, you can apply for the partial scholarship that goes up to 30% of your first year of tuition fees. And in order to apply for it, it is on the application form. You can just tick the little box that says you'd like to apply to it. And of course, you do have a you do have a little box for you to justify your ask and mention why you'd like to apply for it. And so, yeah, thank you guys for your attention. If you have any questions about the application or the program, do not hesitate to contact us. This is the international admissions email address. You can always email us, and once you get in contact with us, you can even book a phone or a video call with us, and we will be able to answer all your questions so that we can orient you towards the right program if you'd like, and also the right documents and help you with all the process. Thank you.
Great. Okay, and that leads us to the end of this part. And thanks everyone already for your contributions and explanations. And yeah, now it's the part of the audience, of course. You can ask us any questions as mentioned. You can write them through the panel at the bottom. We already received some questions, so I'm going to go through them, and hopefully we can answer them. Also, just to mention, I know these days a lot of people watch the recording because you're all busy, of course, and you can watch it whenever you like. Now, you can also write your questions still. So although you're watching a recording, you can still write your questions. We will send them through to the staff of ESSCA, so they can come back to you probably by email. Okay, and also you can answer the polling questions, by the way. So I've opened up polling questions. I will open up another one right now, just to let you know what kind of information you are still looking for. So do let us know that as well, so we can maybe also still answer some of that. Great. Let's go and start with a question from Luciana. And she's asking, is there an English track in Bordeaux as well?
No, there is no English track in year 1 and year 2. There is one specialization in year 3. It is called International Business Developer, and it is fully in English. But year 1 and year 2, it is still in French, in Bordeaux.
Okay, great. Thank you. Next question is from Nindumu, if I say that right. How many years is a bachelor program, and is it the same for every location?
The program is a 3-year program, depending on the year that you will enter in this program. So if you join us in year 1, it will be a 3-year program. If you join us in year 2, it will be a 2-year program. If you join us in year 3, it will be 1-year program. But at the end, you will receive the grade de licence, and if you fulfill all the academic requirements.
Okay, and it's the same for all locations.
Exactly the
Independent
same.
where they start, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. 6 semesters at the end.
Good. And also regarding the locations, Harris was asking, are the costs the same even if you go to different locations?
Regarding the tuition fees are exactly the same. Whatever the campus you will choose, either in France or abroad, it will be the same. And if you go to a university or partner during the semester 4, at the end you will pay 1 year for ESSCA, and it will be the same.
Okay, thank you. Question from Yapsera. Can you explain how the oral interview is evaluated?
Like, I think that's, yeah. So for the oral interview, so it is a, well, let's say 20 to 30-minute interview. It's mostly to get to know the students. So since we know that most of the students do apply for first year, so they're high schoolers, they don't have much experience. So it's really just to get to know you a little bit better and see what your project is, see how this program, see how the Bachelor in International Management does match with what you'd like to do. And that's mostly just how we evaluate it. It's mostly about your ambition, your passion about this, and how motivated you are in order to find success within this program.
Great. Thank you. And also, Yapsera was wondering about the scholarships. Well, I think that was explained, but let us know if you have another question about this. So a question from Sumaya, a question about the collaboration. Is it possible to explore a formal recruitment partnership with ESSCA for the Bangladesh region? I think, yeah. So
We would
she believes is a collaboration would help guide a steady number of interested students. But I think this might be from someone helping the students in Bangladesh, but maybe you can answer that.
thank you, Sumaya, but we would be really happy to collaborate. Maybe depending on to welcome students from Bangladesh, we will be happy, so we can maybe connect later.
Exactly. Great. Thank you. Braxton was wondering, the early bird fee is for February 2026. Is that correct?
So the early bird scholarship is applicable until the 15th of February. So as long as you send your application before the 15th of February, you will get the scholarship.
Thank you. Fiboshika is asking, is the scholarships only available for the first year students?
It's not available for first year students, just for them. It is available for your first year at ESSCA. So if you do apply for first year, then yes, it is available for you. However, if you are applying to second or third year, the scholarship is applied to the year that you're applying to. It's not just for first year students.
Okay. Thank you. Fiboshika, I'm just making sure if there's a question, but you already applied. You got in last year, but your visa was not approved. So I think you said you try again for the third year. Well, that's good. Hopefully it gets approved and you are able to come. If there's any question you have about that, just let me know. Meanwhile, Dora, what is the ratio of international students to French students on the Angers campus?
Sorry, what the question?
The ratio of international students versus French.
Oh, the ratio we have we have two for in year one. I think we will have almost of 20 to 30% depending on the year in Angers.
Okay. So thanks for that. Hope that helps you out. So Vivoshika was actually asking about the 6-month internship in the third year. Is it a must? And also, do you provide work and study option for an English pathway?
For those who will choose the following specialization: international business developer or international business developer option AI, data and cyber security, or entrepreneurship and innovation. Be careful, it is in French. You will have to do an internship, so 4 to 6 months after the semester of specialization. Regarding the work and study program, it is only in French, not in English. So if you do not speak French, it won't be possible because the courses are in French for the work and study program, a marketing and commercialisation specialization.
Okay. Thank you. Hope that answered that question. So let's see. We had a question. I don't know if that you can answer this easily, but Paul Camille was wondering about the number of students in each campus.
Sorry, what is the question?
The number of students in each campus.
I can't
Can you
tell
give
you
an idea?
precisely the number because it depends on the year one, year two, and year three. So we have different,
Right.
size of groups. The majority of our students are in Angers, Paris, and Lyon. And yes, if I can give you some figures, we have 600 students in year one across the 8 campuses, 6 campuses in France and Budapest and Malaga. And in total, we have more than 1,500 students. So if from year one to year three. The thing is regarding the size of the group, it depends on the year, depending on the specialization. For example, when you're a specialization on elective, or, it could be between 25 to 40 students, depending on the type of course, etc.
Thank you. Firoshik, I was wondering if you joined in the third year, if the internships was a must. I think you mentioned that.
Yes, I already answered this
Yeah,
question. It's a
but that
must.
was answered. So otherwise, let me know.
Because you will have to write the bachelor thesis, and the bachelor thesis is also based on your this experience. So you have to the topic that you will choose is also linked to the internship that you will do during the year 3.
Good. Thank you.
I think, sorry,
Yeah.
if I'm
Go ahead.
reading the question, it does ask, is previous internship must? If they mean with that, if they must do an internship for the first and second year, it's a little bit different. I mean, no, it's not a must for the first and second year if you did study elsewhere. However, once you do join for the third year, it is going to be a must.
Right.
And in year 1, you have if you join in year 1, you have it is compulsory to do the internship in year 1. Just for information. Just
Hope that answered the question. Otherwise, let us know. All right, so we still have some time for some last questions. Now, before we go into the next one, I just got in. I just want to also highlight for the polling questions. So the questions we asked you, do let us know your feedback, please. That way we can take that in consideration. And then I'll go over what kind of information you're still looking for in a minute. So let us know your votes. The question we still got in is from Yapsera, is about, is there support for learning French for beginners?
Where is sorry, the question?
So the support for learning French for beginners.
Oh yes, yes, of course. We have we offer the possibility to learn French, either on for example, student in Malaga. They have also the possibility to learn French as a second language, and they and on the other campus, because we of course we encourage you to learn French, as we also you have the possibility to study in France. So yes, we give you the possibility to learn French. It represents 30 hours per semester in year 1, year 1 and year 2, and also depending on the specialization, also in year 3.
How about the students, by the way? So you mentioned French classes in Malaga. Well, we have 2 students in Malaga.
So in the Malaga campus.
Yes.
Oh.
Well.
Go ahead, Joshua. Maybe you started.
I was going to say, in the Malaga campus, we have the option to study Spanish or French, both at beginner and intermediate level. So for a lot of people, we have a mixture of Spanish students and international students in the Malaga campus. So those that are native to Spain chose to learn French, and those that are like myself chose to do Spanish.
Yeah, there was also when we were applying. Yeah, it's also when we were applying, we had the option of learning Mandarin as well, but this was more of a if there was enough students that wanted to get into the class, and well, I think we just didn't have that many students that wanted to, so we just didn't end up doing that class. But we also had a Mandarin option. But yeah, for the French, I have a few of my friends that are in that class, and it's been helping them a lot. And I think Spanish is also pretty important since, well, we live in Spain, and it's good to learn the language.
Great. Thank you. Good to hear about that. And yeah, I think those were the questions we received from the audience. So if you have still any questions, this is your moment. We still have a couple of minutes left. We have the students here, so by all means, take advantage. And in the meantime, I will actually check the voting results. So what kind of information you're still looking for? The winner is cost of living. Interesting one, of course, an important one always. Can you say something about that? Maybe, I don't know, Saya or Ikram for starters, but maybe also the students to
Um,
talk about
so
a little
it's
bit the
about
cost of living.
cost of living. So, like Zaya mentioned earlier, the cost for the program does not change on either location. However, the cost of living does change. So that's one thing to consider when you do choose your campus of choice. For example, if you choose to study in Paris, it is going to cost you a little bit more to rent out, an apartment or um, and also like transports, etc. It's going to cost you more than if you choose to, for example, go to the Malaga campus or the Angers campus. So it is going to be different in that way. One thing that, well, in any case, when it comes to accommodation and housing, like I mentioned earlier, there is a platform for that we are partners with that on which you have um, cheaper accommodation for the students, and that's going to make it a little bit easier for you to find the right accommodation that suits you best. But yes, it does change from location to location.
Okay. And maybe, I don't know, students, can you say something about that? Well, you've just now been in Malaga in Spain, but in terms of cost of living, do you have any comparison?
I think, well, personally, for living, I don't really. Well, I still live with my parents, so I think with that, I think Josh would maybe be a bit more. He would have a bit more of perspective, but I think for anything that's like basic living, to get groceries or whatever, at least in Malaga, it's still pretty. It's not that expensive, at least compared to maybe Paris or other places in France. And yeah, I don't.
As someone who's moved over from the UK, I've noticed a major decrease in the cost of living going from England to the south of Spain. I live in a student residence, and for the price that I pay, you definitely get a lot for your money compared over in England. So I think the cost of living isn't too bad, especially if you're good at budgeting, which I've had to learn to work on. And it's a work in progress at the minute.
Great. Thank you. Great to hear that. And thanks for your input. So I saw another question from Daria from the chat. So if you, she's asking if you know French at the B2 level and Spanish also, but English is not as good as the others. Can there be some difficulties with that, or are they solvable?
You have to be aware that you will have to learn to be able to understand and to answer and to write in the language that you will choose, because if you study in English or in French, you will have the courses full in English or full in French. Sometimes you will have one course in English, for example, if you choose the French track, but you have you should be able to understand. So you have to consider that before choosing the language of your track. And also maybe you have time to improve yourself by next September. So do not hesitate if you choose, for example, French, to continue to improving your French level, and in order to be ready, next semester to study full in in French. Okay. Maybe I can just mention something that we mentioned about the visa, but if I can, give you a bit of advice, please apply as soon as possible and consider this, the importance of the visa, and because you sometimes depending on the country where you are, the you will need more time to obtain your visa. So the sooner is the better, and we'll see.
Good. Thank you for adding that, because we did get some more votes for the visa as well. I just noticed. So indeed, do take that into account. Yeah, those were the questions we've received. So I don't think, let me just quickly check the chat, because there might have been some question, but I think we answered them. Yeah, so they were all answered. So then I think everything is clear, and we can slowly wrap up the session. So yeah, from my side, I'd just like to thank everybody for joining in, especially, of course, the audience. We saw there were people joining in from a lot of different locations. So hopefully some of you will be maybe even classmates next year. And of course, thanks everyone that joined in, Saya and Ikram, thanks for your time. And of course, Kate and Joshua, yours as well. I'm sure your insights were very useful for the
Thank you very
students
much.
who are looking to go to do the same. And yeah, maybe a last word from you, Saya or Ikram, to round off the session.
I would like just to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to present our, program and our school. And I will, I hope that you will, for the future candidates, I hope that I will have the possibility to welcome you next September to live, this, 3 wonderful years all together, and to experiment this, international experience, and to prepare your future professional career. So. Once again, thank you very much, and thank you for also Ikram, Joshua, and Kate. Have a nice day, and à très bientôt, I hope so.
Thank you. And the last polling question, by the way. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Ikram, whilst I do open it.
Yes, I would just like to say thank you, everyone, for taking the time to come here and watch this webinar. And as well, don't hesitate to contact us at the admissions office. We will be there to answer your questions about the program, and also to guide you through the entire procedure. We'll be there to help you orient and understand a little bit better anything about the process. And I've already been in contact with some of you that weren't able to be here today, but you will be watching the the recording later on. And thank you, Joshua, Kate, and Daya, for this for being here today.
Thanks, everyone. Bye bye for now.
Thank you very much. Have a nice